Hello.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to the preview show. Just Adam and myself.
Yeah.
Ryan is in the chat.
He's
He
in the
is
chat.
live.
He's done well to be in the chat because where he is, the internet, not the greatest
Not
normally.
the greatest. No, Ryan is in hospital. So just want to take this moment to wish him all the very best for the next few hours, I would say, at this stage.
Yeah.
It's imminent in the next few hours, hopefully tonight, possibly, and more likely tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, good to have you in the chat, Ryan. And yeah, I'm
All the
sure
best to both of you.
everybody wishes you all the best.
Yeah.
And Lauren for everything that's upcoming. Enough of that. We're here to talk about golf.
Yes.
It's been a good week, hasn't it?
It's I really enjoy the change of pace. The match play's nice. I wouldn't want it every other week or anything.
No.
I think once a year is quite nice.
Yeah.
Picked terribly, if I'm going to be honest,
Yes,
but
we will get to that shortly. But yes,
it's a nice change of pace. It's the right golf course for that event as well. As you saw, like if any of you watched the some of the highlights and bits and pieces, Brooks Koepka hitting a 400-odd yard drive.
Yeah.
You can't do that, and necessarily wouldn't do that if it was stroke play.
No.
So it's the right course at the right sort of time.
Yeah, and a good time of year just leading up into the first major. It gets everyone's juices flowing for what is to come. Before we get to the PGA Tour, there was an event on the European Tour.
There was.
Qatar Masters, which historically has been a massive event on the European Tour. Hasn't quite got the same prestige now of the reshuffling, but it was actually a really exciting finish. I don't know if you saw any of it.
I didn't see any of the finish.
On
No,
the
I watched
finish.
some of the Thursday, Friday round.
But the Sunday was super windy, and you could just see the players really struggling with that wind. If Ryan could have watched it, he would have absolutely loved the struggle that they were having. And Ferguson, Scottish champion, so
not long off the Challenge Tour.
No, not long off the Challenge Tour. Could have potentially won in South Africa a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Got that win, and it just shows that elevation is possible, that quick progression through the tour. So he will now be exempt on the European Tour. He'll now have that position where he can now sort his schedule out.
Yeah, breathe a little and settle.
And for Rosansky, a fellow Scotsman winning on tour is always good. Ryan is always very patriotic with his picks. I'm sure this week will be no different. No. And yeah, really, really good event, and good to see the DP World Tour back on track again. Yeah. And hopefully...
What a trophy.
Oh, always a great trophy, isn't it? That
great.
Yeah, and there are a collection of fantastic trophies.
And also another place
golf.
that it was interesting to watch when they first started going there with the European Tour, and how Doha has just got massive.
Yeah, the whole world has grown up, the whole city around that.
Yeah.
So in the chat this evening, before we get going, Richard Hodge, good evening. Max Ballum is in live and with a very early chat earlier on.
Yeah.
Have to say, Max, well done. Gramps Trett is in the house. Chasing Pins is in the house. So thank you to everybody. Get your names in the comments if you haven't already commented. Just let us know you are here.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the match play. So our winner, Scotty Scheffler.
New world number one.
New world number one, which is very interesting. He's, again,
very consistent.
Played.
And then the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks has just literally
gone crazy,
elevated himself massively.
I would still say he is not a household name.
No.
I would say, obviously, he played Ryder Cup, and he played very well in the Ryder Cup. But even that, he was still a bit part player in what was already a US roller
stars
coaster.
Of the show,
So he has got to world number one without a lot of people in the golfing world knowing about him, which is interesting, because normally it takes someone a long time and winning lots of events.
Yeah, and it wasn't that long ago where he was like getting close and not winning, close and not winning, and it's like,
is he ever?
Is he gonna? And then like floodgates have just gone now, haven't they? So like 1, now got 3. Like, what a season!
Exactly. It's interesting how to see. Again, that world number one is going to keep changing. It's all going to keep changing throughout the year. Can he keep that top 5? Can he keep that top 10? Can he keep that momentum going into the Ryder Cup, into future seasons? It'll be good. It'll be good to watch. So, points. We had no potential minus points this week.
No.
So, with only 64 players in the field, there was no minus cuts.
Thank goodness for that.
Thank goodness for that, because we have 6 people who have not scored any points, of which you and Ryan are both in that.
Got you.
We have a halfway. I like the way that Ryan has put Glenn last. Like, that's not alphabetical order. That's not No, there's not. I can't see what order that in. He has chosen, Glenn, if you are in the chat, you can say what you like to him. He has chosen to put you at the bottom of the leaderboard. And then, we move up. Martin Crouch, 0.02 points. A bottom half scoring 1.25 standard from Reed. Interesting. We will get on to a Patrick Reed comment shortly. He's in the chat, so he can respond, Glenn. But he hasn't made any picks for this week yet, and he has had some rejigging of the spreadsheet today as well in the hospital. So no doubt he will be top of the leaderboard shortly, which we may get onto in here. So top of the leaderboard, and I just want to say, Marcus Lee, well played, picking both the finalists. Yeah, both the finalists. So.
He's sitting there at home giving it the old don't get who wins.
Don't worry about me.
Actually, Kisner.
Yes. So he's obviously there. 5 people picked Scotty Scheffler. Well done to the 5 of you that picked Scheffler.
Yeah.
And again, you can see, even with Marcus picking number 1 and number 2, he only scored 17 points from his other players.
My dad did all right with 11.42.
Yeah, Gramps did well without picking the winner. So he obviously, I'm guessing he probably had Kisner. And he probably had one of the other semi-finalists, would be my guess. Unfortunately, we don't have the full breakdown in there. But, there I am. 2.2 points. Normally would see me right at the bottom of the leaderboard.
And actually, rocketing up the leaderboard that week.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for the PJ Life overall table because I only gained 2 points on you.
Yeah.
Despite having actually quite a good week with DJ getting me a semi-final place. He just needed to crack on and win that for me. Chasing pins, 7 points. Yes, very good. You got to be happy with that. Any positive points. So, not massive movements in the weekly table, other than the people that obviously picked winners. So, if you hadn't already picked a winner, then this has got a chance to move you up. So, looking through the bottom half of the overall table, and again, special mentions Julian Roll, Stuart Fisher to be still up there. Pushing into that top half, having only played 4 and 5 weeks respectively, and then of course to the top, and we have a bit of a change of the guard. Marcus Lee moving up, James Peck staying up the top, and Dommy Rowe taking over. So Bonner was in the lead at last week, so to see that movement of 4 players overtaking him, and again James Wade having only played 8 weeks.
That annoys me.
That annoys.
Like, there's no need to show off, James, is there?
We're just very, very, very jealous. So some great picks in there, some great points from everyone. The match play is interesting because you feel like I should be able to pick at least one of the semi-finalists, and I should. None of your players got out of the group.
No.
None of Ryan's players got out of the group. 6 players, none of them got out. 6 players, none of them got out of the group. And that's just crazy.
Yeah, it is. And there were some big names that went home pretty early doors, and obviously then DJ and Koepka getting put head to head, and like Koepka versus Rahm, like there were some big matchups before you got to the end as well. So Kisner though, like he
loves that golf course, doesn't he?
Absolute terrier all week. Like he was down to Adam Scott.
Oh yeah.
With like 3 or 4 to play.
Was he 3 down with 4 to play or something, and then got back?
Yeah, and got it back. And I know you have to, like, the other player doesn't have to play as well.
Yeah.
But like he just never gives up.
No. And I had a following for DJ, and DJ's record over the first 5 holes was terrible. Every time I turned on a match, and it was like DJ's 3 down through 5, DJ's 2 down through 6. And I'm like, bloody hell, DJ, come on. And then he did manage to keep it going, apart from obviously the Scheffler match. So there we go. So if you are new here, just very, very quickly, this is how the fantasy points will work before we go into obviously this week's event. You have 100 points to spend, split up to 4 players, however you want to split those 100 points. Then it's what their odds are, the players' odds to win, which we shall put on the screen shortly. You bet against those players. You get a combination of the points that they could possibly win, You get a percentage of that depending on where they finish. They have to make the cut to score points.
Yeah,
if
that's
they finish.
that's the kicker, isn't it?
Yeah, got to make the cut to score points. If you finish outside the top 50, you're going to score 0 points. Minus points if you miss the cut are back in. Minus points are back in now for the rest of the season. There are no more match play events. And we're going to be focusing this week on the Valero Texas Open on the PGA Tour. So Adam, tell us about that.
So we're TPC San Antonio, and now it's a very staple event on the PGA Tour. It's been going for years and years and years. They tend to trick it up quite a lot going into, obviously, Masters preparation, so they do tend to get the greens running very quickly.
Yes, they do.
It's a place that gets a little windy, so you can have some conditions that you've got to contend with. There's a lot of like gorse and bushes down a lot of lined holes.
Yeah.
But obviously the one that you've got on the screen now is the par 3, the bunker in the centre of the green, a bit of the donut in terms of that.
Par 3,
where they put the pin. Where they put the pin, and then they've got the hotel up behind it that overlooks. So you have these really iconic looks, and you get a very, very nice trophy.
You get a very nice trophy. I've got the trophy here somewhere.
You get a very nice trophy.
Here it is.
There we go.
And this is, I believe,
a lot of winners on it.
I believe this is the 100th year of this tournament.
Okay.
I believe either this year or last year was the 100th edition.
And you don't only get that
for
winning here.
No.
You get a very Texas thing for winning here. You get a pair of boots. You get a pair of cowboy boots, and they make you put them on. There's no getting away from it. What size are you?
You are putting them on. Yeah, we have every size there ready. You will put them on.
I like that though. Something a bit quirky, isn't it?
And again, a lot of these events have embraced the idea of they've all copied the green jacket essentially, haven't they? And they've made their own out of it, and it's it's fantastic.
Like it.
It's fantastic.
But a good event. They are going to start to get the golf course in sort of tricked up form in terms of green speeds, and there's a lot of runoffs around here like there is at Augusta, so you have to then play a multitude of different shots. You can run it, fly it, spin it. So they are trying to get the guys prepared. There was a nice bit on social media today, James Ridyard at Augusta National with Justin Rose.
Yes.
Already looking rapid.
And more talk on Augusta in Topic of the Week later on, so stay tuned for that. So now is the time for you guys in the chat to get your picks in. Get them in.
Get them in.
Just a quick... Ryan is correct in the chat. They have to be playing in this week's competition, so please have a look at these. If you don't know your picks already, have a look at the next few slides and make sure that your players are actually there before you make your picks. Marcus,
I'm trying to remember who I had. What's he saying?
Talking about wedges, how rubbish those boys are from 120 to 100 yards in, but their driving's unbelievable.
Well,
it's...
Oh, he's chasing pins. Love it.
Pins is in. You like that, do you? 30 Kim, 30 Bland.
Go on, Bland.
40
How good
on
was he?
Connors Bland. Yeah, just to get out of the group was fantastic. So if you know your picks, get them in now. 20 seconds per slide of betting coming your way.
So I'm just frantically trying to find who I've bet on today.
Who you've bet on? Okay, well, we have some picks in already.
I've got an all-in pick.
Have you got an all-in pick from Adzi?
No, it's from a certain Mr. Ben Swanton.
Ah, okay.
So Ben Swanton is 100 points in. I lead after round 1 of the Masters. Charlie Hoffman.
Charlie!
Savo is in. He's got 10 on Spieth, 10 on Connors, 40 on Vegas, and 40 on Harry Higgs.
Harry Higgs. Gramps is in. Here we go. Answer, Kirk, Bland, and yes, Vijayas.
Yeah, of course.
We knew that was coming, Gramps. Good work. 25 points on each of those. Well done. Just some of the picks from my school friends are here. So Mark Jeeves has gone Bradley, Knox, Palmer, and Brandon Grace. 25 points a split.
Yeah.
James Loft has gone McDowell, Stenson, Lee, and Matsuyama. Harrington will probably tell me which Lee that is. I'm guessing it's Danny Lee. Ed Beaton has gone Vajagas, Merritt, List, and Answer.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Some good picks in there.
Okay, so I've found mine.
You found yours?
I
Okay,
found
well, I'm
mine.
just changing the page to page 3, so you are good to go.
So mine this week, before anybody comments,
Yeah.
and I curse them all. So Matsuyama, 25 points.
Yeah.
Abraham Answer,
Mm-hmm.
25 points. Leader after round 1, Charlie Hoffman,
Yes, Charlie Hoffman.
25. And Peter Molinari.
Peter Molinari. Nice. Like that.
At 275 to 1. Come on.
Thank you, please.
Come on, the boy.
Thank you, please. So Max Ballum is in. 40 on McIlroy, 40 on Spieth, and 30 on Richard Bland. Good. Richard Bland to win and get to the Masters. That would be fantastic, chasing
Fairy
wins.
tale.
If that happens, that would be dreamlike.
Yeah.
He will get there in the fullness of time, I believe. Although he hasn't got long left.
No.
But he's definitely good enough. So my picks, I'm going to go for 25 on Spieth, 25 on Connors, 25 on Garrett Higo,
Yeah.
and 25 on Chesson Hadley. I feel like it's a very American event. It's a very plot your way round golf course, as we've seen in the past.
He's quite long.
He's quite long as well, isn't he? So we shall see. I couldn't believe that Chesson Hadley was 350 to 1.
I know, it's some crazy, down there as well. Like, you look at some people like, I saw Matt Wallace was on there, and he was like 200 and something.
Yeah.
Just think wow,
Yeah.
he hasn't played very well this year, but
There is
good pop up. He's not a bad player.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility. So
No, all in on Spieth. Wowza.
Glenn Taylor is all in on Spieth. Spieth
Wow.
loves it round there. He is obviously a very proud Texan. So we've got Marcus Lee with Dommy's picks of Rory, Jordan, Gary Woodland, and Abraham Answer. Gary Woodland has played well at this event in the past as well.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Richard Hodges in Spieth, Connor, Lipsky, and Novak. Nice.
So I listened to podcasts with Abraham Answer,
Yeah.
and he lives there. So he lives in San Antonio. So
with who? Answer. Sorry.
Yeah, Answer
Yeah.
lives there. So it just I just went for home people really. Matsuyama, I think, is going to put a little bit of a spurt together going into the Masters.
Yeah,
Obviously
that
defending
definitely looks
champ.
like it.
Yeah, there's just so many guys
That can do it.
that can do it.
Yeah, we know that every single week, don't we?
It's just ridiculous.
Every week, and this is why it's so much fun to do these picks, because
Well, it is until Saturday morning when I look at my phone and think
they've all missed the cut. You spend all
Brilliant.
that time on a Wednesday finding all your favourites, deselecting all your favourites from last week. Go away, I'm not going to trust you anymore.
Yeah, not using you. And then they all go, oh look, they're all in the top 10. Brilliant. That was last week's picks. I should have just kept them.
Why not keep them? Exactly. So here we go then. Question topic of the week. Ryan's Sting coming in. No, it's not. Where's it gone?
It's got a bit of a black screen. It does, doesn't it?
Does me. Every time it does me. It's a little delay. I think, here we go. Oh no. So there we go.
Question of the week
Yes.
involves the Masters.
Yes.
A couple of few green jackets.
Yes. And a red shirt.
And a certain Mr. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Is he going to play? Hit that comment section up. Is he going to play?
Yes. Yes, he's going to play.
So the reports are that he's been walking at Medalist
Yeah.
in Florida, and obviously he wouldn't be walking unless he's trying to play. Whether he's going to try it out and see, because the elevation is just the thing, isn't it? It's like, can he walk that far for that many days? He never comes to an event
No.
half-baked.
Yeah, he will. If he's going to play, he's going to think he's going to win. Also, Joey LaCava flew down to Florida last week to spend a week with him. Now,
Yardages.
he is not doing that out of just a friendship. I know they're good buddies, but it all ties it. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely not playing. Not playing. How do I want to say it? He's
Yeah.
definitely in the field. He hasn't come out and said he's not playing.
No, but I think it's going to be, if it would be a withdrawal, I think it would be like a Tuesday withdrawal.
I believe there was a tweet from the PGA Tour that exactly. Yeah, here we go.
Private jet was going down today. Yeah.
No, but I think he's been seen on site at Augusta today.
Yeah, I had a message earlier on, and the boys said that they'd looked at one of the flight trackers, and his private jet was on its way to Atlanta.
Brilliant. I love it. I love the way that you can't go anywhere in the world these days. People will get you. So Marcus Lee is in with his picks. Rory, Spieth, Kirk and Connors.
Kirk, there's a man that's like been a bit.
He's got some
bit
big.
out there.
He's had a few picks this week. Harrington, a bit early for your picks, buddy, by like 4 days. Hadwin,
Patrick Reed,
Bobby Mack, Minwoo Lee, and the King. He's gone for the King.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's so unjustified, all of this stick that you get. Oh, I love it. Would he be allowed a buggy? Definitely not, Gramps. He would definitely not be allowed a buggy.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure John Daly tried that a few years ago.
Yeah, they let you have a buggy on the seniors tour at times, but you ain't getting one at Augusta National.
No.
I wouldn't even said they got any.
Oh, I reckon you members would be allowed on them.
But I reckon it's like, no, we have this person here. He'll carry your bag round for you.
Possibly. But yeah, I definitely, there's no buggies. I think, and I personally think that part of the game is
the
walking,
endurance, yeah.
Because it is, especially playing in hot conditions, it is so much easier not being in a buggy. Max has just reviewed his points because he put 40 on Spieth. He got to 110 points. He's gone back with 30 on Spieth. Good work, Max.
Yeah.
Well done. You are in.
Yeah.
Yes. Please ask Reedy how I get 17 points for first and second. I don't know.
Nobody else knows.
Nobody else knows.
This is the problem.
There is a formula. It is embedded in Excel. And
Deeply embedded in Excel.
Embedded in Excel, and I trust everything that comes out of it, because I have been rubbish this year, and I'm bottom of our table.
And I was good for at least 2 weeks, and then
rubbish.
Pony ever since.
Oh, fantastic behaviour from chasing pins. You've got a new target. He's going after Ryan tonight. I love it. Poor old Ryan. He's not here to defend himself. He's only here to defend himself in the chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that pretty much wraps us up, guys, for this week. Thanks, as always, for the chat. Topic of the week will continue. I enjoy doing it every single week. So if you have any ideas for topic of the week, ping them through to us. If you've got our numbers, send them to us. Message us on social media. However you want to get in touch. If there's something you see on a Sunday or a Monday or a Tuesday that you think, that would be quite interesting to talk about, let us know. Would be very good. So
we have 1 week.
We have 1 week.
1 week.
1 week. Two of my members, husband and wife, flew out today.
Yeah.
They're having a week out there before the Masters. Then
You
they're going.
suitably called them.
Then
a name.
they're going to the Masters. No, I suitably gave them a shopping list of what things they want them to buy for our Masters giveaway.
Yeah.
From the Masters store. So we obviously know what Ryan is going to be up to in the next week.
So I'm playing some golf this week for the first time this
2022.
year. So I'm playing Sunday and Monday. So
yes.
So I'm playing Hunstanton on Sunday and Hadley Wood on Monday. So that'd be nice. 2
good golf courses.
And then we've got see how that goes. Try and do some practice the following week whilst watching the Masters every minute.
Yes.
And then we're off.
We're going abroad.
Yeah,
going abroad.
I'm taking my passport regardless.
We are, of course, off to Wales, to Celtic Manor, which we are super looking forward to. Cannot wait for that. So yeah, it's going to be a really exciting next few weeks. Obviously, you've got this trip to Hunstanton and Hadley Wood is going to be interesting.
Yes.
Professionally for you with everything that's going on, and then we've got a party down at Celtic Manor, which I'm looking forward to. Right, have we got Scheffler 22-1? Who's this? What? Oh, sorry, this is.
He's explaining himself.
25, 20, 25.
Don't feel you need to explain yourself. Just say, no, you got 17 points. It's fine.
Oh, the pro's rubbish from 400 yards. 80 and 100%, sir. See the rules. Oh, dear.
No.
It's all kicking off.
On that note.
we should let them. I do actually have on here.
Oh, no, don't add to it. Don't put fuel on it. Don't put fuel on it. No.
No, I'm quite because I have got the how to play match play. There you go. The how to play match play is on there. Marcus is correct. 100-point winners bonus. 80 points second. Does that mean that I got DJ? I might have got more points for DJ coming third. Did he come third? I don't know. Once he lost in the semi-final.
Do you do third and fourth place?
Of course you do in match play because they play it off, don't they?
That's rubbish. What a rubbish game to play in.
Yeah, that's why there wasn't any coverage of it.
Just like DJ would have been zero interest in that.
If he could have looked
he'd have been on one of those boats out there giving it the old, I concede, you're fine.
You're fine.
Thank you.
Oh dear. Spreadsheet is right. He's doing it from memory. Oh dear. Oh no. Anyway, on that note, what am I doing next week? Not much, I don't think. I don't think I've got any golf.
Preparing yourself in a zen-like state for the week after.
For the Masters, exactly. Just
Yes.
making sure that I have enough snacks in the cupboard to keep me going till 11 o'clock every night.
Yeah.
Wednesday night will be... Wednesday's my favourite. One of my favourite days of the year. Just
I love the par 3.
Just so good.
And I hated it when it was in October and then they didn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like...
Because the course weren't there
Because
already.
it's almost like... Well, that's the bit I enjoy the most.
Yeah.
I like that bit.
I like on the range, obviously.
The on the range bit during the days, mint.
Yeah, it's
Love
great,
it.
isn't it?
Love
And then par 3, you know, if everyone says what's your favourite golf course to go play, it'd be Augusta. But I reckon up there would be the par 3 course.
Oh yeah, I'd want to play. I'd definitely want 9 holes round.
It'd just be so good. Wouldn't it?
If I'm going for the day, then
You might. You'll make time for it. You'll definitely make time for it. Is this Jack's grandson hole in one? Yes.
Yeah.
Some. It's just classic memories from the par 3, and there'll be more this year. There'll
I
be
love it
hole in
that
ones.
they all have a decent round and they get on the 18th or the
Bin it
9th,
in the
sorry, and
water.
then they're like,
4-putt.
the kid's gonna have a putt now. Oh, I'm DQ'd. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Because there's that superstition still goes on that nobody has won both.
And the thing is, it's likely to continue because
People do exactly
people
that.
do exactly that every year because of it. And once the superstition becomes perpetuated, that often carries on. So there we go, guys. That was the preview show this week.
Yes.
Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you very much, as always, for joining in with the preview show. We love it. If you haven't got your picks in yet, you can obviously stick them in the comments below. And
Brian might get to them at some stage this week. However, he could be a little busy.
He's been a bit busy in the last week anyway with everything that's been going on, so we can excuse him for any spreadsheet errors.
Yeah, of course.
Just this week and next week. Once the baby's a week old,
Yeah.
then
You got the hang of it.
you can
though.
be back into it by then. We're giving you 2 weeks grace, paternity leave. You've
Yeah.
used up one of those weeks already.
Yeah.
Bec-
You're cool.
On